How's it going, everybody? Been here, and welcome to Heroes and Generals. It's been a couple of years, should I say, and today I'm bringing Heroes and Generals back because of very specific reason. I did mention it in a video when I returned back to the YouTube after a while. Today is the 25th of May, and today is the official send off, the final day. The servers for Heroes and Generals are online, and after not, I think 5 hours since I'm recording this video, the servers are shutting down forever, which is gonna mark the end of Heroes and Generals as we know. They're saying that they're gonna do a second Heroes and Generals 2, but I did not see much of development. I didn't tune in for much of development, so I don't know how that thing is progressing anyway. So yeah, as a farewell, I guess, for the last I don't know, kickoff, fun new video, I guess, or salute to the Heroes and Generals, because Heroes and Generals what kickstarted my channel, was the first thing that I uploaded on the YouTube channel back then, known as Peyton on the YouTube. Now as the Basement General now. The first video that I actually uploaded was the what was it? Heroes and Generals infantry sniper or something like that. I think was this soldier Frank Reynolds. Back then I was grinding the sniper or something like that, and I think that or was it the other? I have a sniper. Back then it was a completely different game. It had a lot of different characteristics. I think that back then was the first time they were introduced the goddamn medic and all that stuff. Yeah, then I did a paratrooper video, and then the CCKV half track, which was a very popular video, but I don't know what made that video very so popular, but you guys really liked it, and was one of the most viewed videos, which was just pretty much me trolling around and finding the troll spots on the map, try to respawn the team. And yeah, so I said I'm gonna make 2 videos, I think. So this video here, I'm gonna show you off a little bit what I had, what was my build, with shorter video. Then I'm gonna record up a couple of games and I'm gonna upload them, because hey, why not? I have some of nuts build that I built back in the day. I don't remember all of them, but I think they were a lot of fun. So yeah. So if you're not interested in pretty much just the general walkthrough or show of soldiers, then I'm gonna be uploading, I think, a gameplay video in about a couple of days, and it's gonna be a full-length video. I'm gonna see what kind of games I'm gonna get. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video and enjoyed the showcase of my army in Heroes and Generals. So okay, let's start off with the Americans. So the Americans is probably the faction that I played the most, followed by the Germans, I think, and I played some of Russians as well, but not as much as Americans. So this is how it works. So just click and close them. Okay, interesting. So quite nice. Okay, let's get to the Americans first. So this is Frank Reynolds, one of the most highly ranking soldiers that I have currently in the game. It's a lieutenant colonel, and this is probably the highest that I gotten a soldier. I don't think I can boost this any further. I never gotten. I think I actually could buy a general right now. Alright, Daisy, yada yada. Progressions. Okay, I'm fully battle pass war. I joined as Americans, so more credits and all that stuff. Okay, so here's some army. So okay, I'm gonna show army then probably. So here's just soldier composition. So this is all around assault specialist, defend push guy. The Frank is equipped with a Thompson and bolt rifle, the Springfield, with I think I gave it a heavy repeater with the maximum amount of damage that it could probably dish out. And the Thompson was stability and the rapid fire, no, less rapid fire, and full control for clearing out the buildings. And a first aid kit, which has maxed out the, how much was it then, 10 point slots for the infantry, which is the most for the infantry. And then I think I have it horror, which is a must for this build because I need to take the minimum amount of clips for both guns, so which allowed me to take this build, so with medkit and my amount of magazines, and I always put a heavy set to reduce the damage from the sniper fire. As Franklin, let's see, then I had the Weasel, and what I got the goddamn sidecar and the M38 M3 armored car, or the armored truck. And the only good thing that is now that the game is going close is now I got the infinite gold, so I can fully upgrade some of these guys. So I'm gonna spend some gold and gonna take out this guy to the fullest. And this is the cam I usually used. Veteran since 2014 when I joined this game, so about 9 years I was playing this game, goddamn. And this is some of those camos, they are pretty nice. But I think that I like this one the most. Forest Fall is the best one. Okay, so the next guy is Bullet Sprayer. From the name, is a LMG or MG specialist. With a Johnson LMG, this guy was pretty nuts. And I think, what was it? The Browning, but I don't know why I didn't. It's so expensive I didn't afford it back then. Thompson Machine Carbine Mark 1. This is a new gun that I had not seen this before here. Colt 19 Flamethrower. I'm gonna take that out for a spin. PTRD anti-tank rifle. Yes, so there's this Johnson, which is a hard-hitting LMG with 30 round mag. A couple of grenades for clearing and blasting out any interest enemy positions, and medkit that helped me to heal up for a bit and helped me push into the enemy positions. What I had here, so I had a trucks, etc. So nothing special. This is gets very interesting. So here I probably could make some arrangements, but the most fun thing is here. So this goddamn Jumbo was so much fun. The Sherman I didn't use that much. The M10 was some goddamn havoc that I used to slay. And the Stewart, I did some good videos with that guy slaying those goddamn Panzer 1s and 2 and Luxus. That was a lot of fun back there. Sherman, I didn't use a lot of those mediums. I used pretty much the Sherman Easy 8. Heavy was the only one that I used the Jumbo for. Tank Destroyer, so M10 and was the only one that I used. The Hellcat's probably good, but it has less armor. This is what I did not get into as much back there, because this was not the thing back there. The heavy tank destroyers, the Jackson. So I might buy this and try them out. So this guy was equipped with binoculars, so I popped out the tanks, scout the positions, and ambush the enemy tanks. Repair kit, Thomas is a tank driver, and the M1 Carbine, which allowed for the 6 slots for this to actually work. And the other things is pretty much too expensive, I think. For my star, one of my favorite classes in this whole game, the goddamn paratroopers. Peyton was the first ever soldier that I made for the Heroes and Generals. Was the first soldier. It was so old, this guy is so old that it used to be a soldier, and then I had to promote him to the paratroopers. Because when you started this game, you have to choose the path for a soldier. You always start as a soldier, but then you could go to tank crewman, pilot, airborne, sniper, etc. And this was the first guy. I just loaded the airborne, and I just went with the goddamn paratroopers. olive garb, face paints, interesting. Just different face expression. Okay, I'm gonna leave it to this guy. Interesting helmets. I had never seen this guy in cosmetics. Can I put this guy on? And load in. Okay, that's just cosmetics. No, airplanes, the skills, I always use this goddamn free fall just to drop straight on the enemy's head and just wreak havoc with this goddamn Thompson with rapid fire and hard hitting. No control, just close quarter slaughter. And then we have this guy, the Harold Moore, was a sniper specialist, so we got very risky renamed this goddamn sniper with the thing was it the 8 times scope, what was the maximum one? Yeah, 8 times firearm scope with bitter clay mark shot, chrome moly, heavy trigger bolt for maximum damage, so just one shot at enemies from the far ranges. And the revolver, I could also replace it with this, with the goddamn M19. And I think I could add, I don't know, grenades. Let me buy the goddamn first aid kit. Let's put it here for some healing. And so here is set to reduce damage for not being to prevent the counter sniper effectiveness of the enemies. And I never had gone this deep in the goddamn armor reconnaissance vehicles. The M20, the T8 Stuart Race, and the M Greyhound, which I'm gonna buy and try to have some fun later. The pilot, I wreak havoc with this goddamn pilot. With the P40 Warhawk and the goddamn P38 Lightning, I was wreaking havoc all over the battlefield. I almost got the P51 Mustang, and the rest I think I actually had. This was a lot of fun back then. Pretty much just an easy build, so Colt and medic range and the grenades for close quarters. When I parachuted lost the plane, I just parachuted into the enemy base and just knocked them out. These are some later additions to my game. I added some medic range, so this was when they reintroduced the goddamn medic specialist to the game. So I started a new character called Medic Strange, and I gave it a Thompson, a wrench to support the vehicles, and the goddamn US medic pouch, so I could heal a lot more guys. What was this guy? Irving Jackson. This was the assault rifle, so with this M1 M2 carbine with some grenades and medkit, this was very powerful assault gun. With this rapid firing, I think I put the goddamn scope on this gun. What was it? The Field 1.9 X scope assault rifle. This was pretty powerful, medium to so long range to close range weapon, which I really liked. And this was the last guy that I probably started building. Was the Tank Buster Jim, and was just before I stopped playing this game. I was building a character that could knock out the tanks because the tanks got some buffs there, and I needed to upgrade them to counter them, to start busting them on the field more effectively. So yeah, this was the American tree, which is probably the most decked out one. The next one is the Germans. So this is Igor Mann Senft, and this is the MG guy. With the MG34 LMG, this gun just smacked. I think I gave it a good sight and a trigger, so I reduced the recoil this much, and this thing was a close quarters monster. I gave it those H3 anti-tank mines and 8 kit, and this guy was unstoppable at some points. Semi-automatic rifle Bomber Tom. I don't know what the exact game with this guy was, but I think was this another 80 gun guy or something like that, or did I change this guy to the semi-auto sniper, because this Gewehr with the 10 round mag, this thing was a killer. And with those H3 anti-tank mines, this thing was the all-round good soldier to push, to defend. A pretty good build. I got some space which I could use. I could put some guns into it, so I could probably put this Mauser in and see how it goes. So I'm gonna have probably some fun with that. The next one. Okay, the German aircraft, the Bf-109 was a lot of fun. Or was it this? I don't know. I think this thing had heavy bombs or something, and those heavy rounds, which were absolute monsters, those HE rounds, you just strafed the pointer and half the enemy team was gone. And this Heinkel HS-129 was also fun with those close quarter dogfights. Seal was a paratrooper, machine pistole, 43. Now I can afford a goddamn Fauci-Mega Gewehr, which this thing just smacks absolutely. This was a good character, but I didn't use it as much. This guy, I think, I was starting to use and starting to like, especially because of this goddamn Panzer 1, which was very good at crowd control over the infantry. And I think I used the Lux as well, but it was more expensive and the economy punished you for using more expensive vehicles. I never upgrade these tanks as much. Tiger 2 never got to those beasts. I gotta probably buy it and play it a bit. Hetza is always a good fun. And of course they got the Yak Panther. I never knew this, but this thing must be a monster on the field. Steiner. Seintner. This is a MG, LMG, not the LMG. Machine pistol, the assault guy, but I never got it that far, and the low-ranking sniper, which I was just training back there. Okay, so this is the Germans, so let's get to the Russians. Alright, so this I think has to be one of my probably favorite planes in the goddamn game, the Yak-9. That mounted 20mm nose cannon, or was it 23 or something like that? Not 20mm. This thing was so effective at taking out plane that it was just insane. They had a LH7 MiG-3, I think, was back then, and that's pretty much it. I think I just absolutely love this guy. And then I have Georgi, the semi-automatic rifle, this SVT-40. This was also a good smacking all around. This RPG-43 anti-tank grenades. This guy was also as versatile as the goddamn German auto sniper. This was also the guy that was training to Leningrad. God damn it. With the goddamn LMG and the bolt rifle specialist for all-round assault tactics, which was also very fun. Tank crewman, what I think I didn't get that much, yeah, just T-38, nothing much. And the paratrooper, just the starter SVT, and the sniper soldier name. What we call Crazy Ivan. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, fuck this. There we go. Yo, okay, leave me alone, okay. Okay, so I think this is pretty much it for my look through my garage of soldiers that I have. So for the war, the only thing that I played Americans, and here I have quite a bit of assault squads. I had fighter squadron, I have guards, I have parrot finders, motorized recon, motorized infantry, guard, and medium tank destroyers, which was a lot of fun, but this was tedious because you need to put a lot of management to the whole battlefield, because you could put the soldiers, I don't know, here to Tilburg to defend it or to assault it, and the goddamn enemy would go around and flank and destroy a whole squad. So this was probably one of the most interesting concept to this game, that it had this general perspective to this game. Assault, commanding, and then fighting in the field. You join this battle and you won them or you lost them, and you send in the reinforcements, which was one of those things that I really liked about this game, and why I played it so much a lot. So yeah, so I'm gonna probably hit a couple of games, gonna do some recordings, and I'm gonna see you guys in those videos. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and tell me down in the comments if you also enjoyed this game, that you spent a lot of time and good memories with it. I sure did. I'm gonna miss it. It was something special. The graphics were never that impressive or good looking, but the gameplay was there. It did deteriorate over the time with this pay to win bullshit, but what you can do? The game had to stay alive somehow. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I see you in the next one. Peace.